Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you all how to make some mince samosas, and thereafter I will show you all how to make corn and cheese samosa. I've already got my mince rinsed out, and the ingredients we need: salt, barbecue spice and some mixed herbs, and a tablespoon of Mrs. Ball's chutney and a little bit ginger garlic. My pot is also heated up, so this is how we do it. We throw in the mince, and allow it to fry out the fats. Make sure there is no lumps being formed, then it will become lumpy. Keep stirring it. When it comes to the completely fry, then we add on the ingredients. In the meantime, you can add your ginger garlic, which will cook with your mince. That was half a teaspoon, and you can also add the salt. This is a teaspoonful of salt, and allow it to fry out. Now that our mince has come to a fry, so I'll add in the other ingredients. This is 1 teaspoonful of barbecue spice with dry herbs.
1/4 teaspoon of dry herbs.
1/4 teaspoon of dry herbs. Mix well. And break up all the lumps. And remember, our barbecue spice also has salt, so before pulling it into your samosa packet, you have to taste your salt to your taste. In fact, this amount will be able to pull around 2 dozen samosas, which was a 300-gram samosa. So now that it's completing to cook, I add in a tablespoon of Mrs. Ball's chutney to give it a tangy, sweet taste. That our mince is done. We don't normally overcook it, because it has to fry out, and I will allow it to cool and then add on our greens. Okay, now I'm going to make the second filling. This is frozen sweet corn for sweet corn and cheese. So we need frozen sweet corn washed and rinsed out, and I have a tablespoon of Rama and a teaspoonful of salt. I have black pepper to just squeeze out, and some chili powder, mixed herbs. So my pot is already hot. I will put in my pepper, Rama. While it's melting, you can add in your sweet corn. This will also give you about 2 dozen samosas.
How much sweet corn you use?
1/4 of Quarter of the kilo.
250 grams. Okay.
Yeah, they say 250 grams. And allow it to fry. Now that water is reduced and becoming into a fry, I will add my teaspoon of salt. As I said, you can adjust your salt. And I'm gonna grind a little pepper into it. Stir in. And my teaspoon of masala to sprinkle. Give it a reddish finish, but it's not necessary to use your masala, but it gives a good color. Now that this is also done, we have to allow it to cool. Now we are going to start folding our samosas, and Pranisha is going to give me a hand. Firstly, we will make the binding. There's 2 tablespoons of flour with a little water. And then I'm going to add on my greens to my mince. Using quite a bit greens will bring out the flavor. That's the mint, spring onions, some chilies, dhania, and a whole lot of onions. Why do I use the onions raw? The reason being, when the time for frying, it will taste nice and crisp. Mix it all together, and there you are. You can adjust your onions. I use 2 small onions because we like a whole lot of onions. So Pranisha is going to start pulling up the pur. Always have a damp cloth to cover your pur because it will avoid it to get dry.
Hi guys, I'll take you through the filling of the samosa. So this is the thin sheet of pastry we use to fold the samosa. We start with creating the base of the triangle, and then we fold it gently over to create a triangular pouch. We generally use about 1 tablespoon of filling. If we use more filling, it generally tears the pastry at frying. So you tuck your filling in gently, and then you flip it over, maintaining your triangular shape. Then the flour paste, which serves as a binding agent, will be used at the end to create the glue. And then you gently fold it over like so. If you have 2 large gaps at the ends of the triangle, you can use your flour paste to fill in those gaps to prevent leakage of the filling. And if you're not immediately frying it, you can gently use a damp cloth to keep the pastry dry. Well, from drying out rather. There we go.
This is the corn that was fried and cool. This is how we had our onions to it. Well, this is you can add a little spring onions, a little bit of mint, and adjust your cut onions. Cut your onions very finely though. And some of them don't like a lot of onions in the corn, so you can adjust. It was one small onion in there, cut finely, and there's my grated cheese. I will take a little bit of cheese and add it to the corn and mix. So in the filling, we won't only have just the corn. There you are. Now we will show you the basics of filling corn.
Again, you have your samosa pastry, and you start with creating the base of your triangle. Into your pouch, you use 1
Put a little
teaspoon of your filling.
Teaspoon or tablespoon?
Tablespoon.
And you can use a little.
If you want it extra cheesy, you can add some cheese into your filling. And you maintain your triangular shape. Use your binding agent, which is your flour paste. And fold it over, like so. And that's your cheese and sweet corn.
Now that we tied our samosa, it's time to fry it out. I got a frying pan with the shallow oil, heated up, and there's our samosas. This is how we fry our samosas. As samosas fry, you must adjust the heat. Don't let it be too high. Now that it's golden brown, it's ready to take them out. And you make sure you drain much of the oil out and put it into. There you have it, hot samosas for another tea time.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my mom's YouTube channel. Happy samosa making!
Thank
Bye.
you.